got an unreal amount of boxes. Some here, and then the other Akrapovic box. Alright, so let's see what's in these boxes. We've got the link pipe, the back box, and I'm opening the exhaust valve. Look how sick that is. Comes with this branded mat, and then this one, tons of plastic. I think this is the controller. There's two pieces, the back box in here. This is crazy exciting. Packaging on this exhaust is awesome. The unboxing experience, the best that I've had from car parts. Comes with this mat, which is kind of cool. I've only undone one of the exhaust tips, so really nice, but I'll explain why. So this, the link pipe comes in one, no resonator, which is why I think it's going to be much louder than the one I have up there. This is super light, this back box. Also really nice finish. Even the clamp came in packaging to keep it protected. But the reason I haven't opened the other one of these is because I would like to put exhaust tips on here so they're real and not the fake ones that hang out like all the other AMGs. I like different things. I like going a little bit extra. Not really a big fan of the fake exhaust tips, so if we can do it, why not? One thing I've noticed, there's a valve controller kit that I need to get to put this on to make this valve work, and that doesn't look like it was in the box, which is a bit annoying, but it looks sick and it will be going on this car very soon. It seems that the controller for the valves is not in the box, unfortunately, when I opened it yesterday, but I'm going to put the exhaust on anyway. I'm just going to tape up the connection so it doesn't get dirt in it. Then I'm going to get the valve controller, fit that, and then we should be able to use the OEM switch to open and close the valves. Underneath the car, done it before. I'm just going to release that clamp. Then there's two nuts on the hanger. Take this off. Then this one, and coming further towards the back, there's this pipe here. I installed this diffuser so it makes it a lot lighter work. There's normally like loads of plastic here, and then it's just these two hangers and the exhaust valve. So the OEM exhaust is off, nothing too crazy. It's literally the hardest bolts with those two little nuts on the hangers. But there she is, off for a second time. I've got this pipe, the link pipe, or one of the sections of the titanium exhaust. I'm going to measure all three of these pipes and see the difference. But on this one, you can see there's quite a big pinch point. There's another one here. The Akrapovic has no, it's completely round the whole way. The titanium one also has this pinch point, so it'll be interesting to see how this fits. I've got these calipers. First of all, we'll measure the OEM. So 80. The titanium it looked a bit smaller. So it's 76. And then the widest one, 82 for the Akrapovic. So not only does it have 0 pinch points, it's the same diameter tube all the way down, it is also 2mm wider than the stock one and quite a lot bigger than the titanium one we had previously. So we'll get this link pipe on first, just taking this hanger off, get these two off now. The link pipe's on the front hanger. I've not tightened up the clamp. I'm gonna get this in, put these on. I used a bit of silicone spray on the other hangers because they were a bit of a pain. If I wasn't doing it with one hand, I think it would go on. They didn't put the controller in the box, so I'm gonna put some tape over this and tape over the other connection to the OEM valves, just so we don't get dirt in them. And then I'm going to run it without until the connector arrives. Looking good. Got the twin tail pipes, they come out way further. So the ones that I've ordered, they might stick out quite a lot, but we're gonna find out when we get them. I've just got to connect, got to tighten this clamp. There's a hose to connect here, then put the clamp on the bottom. I think I'll start at that end and then work my way this way, so get that clamp on first. What I decided to do was put that clamp on first. It's not tightened up, it's just sort of like finger tight. And then, not this one, the long one with the hanger that attaches to the exhaust, the link pipe. I'm putting that on now, so just to make sure the clearances are right. And what I did when I took it off was make sure this one goes on the far left and then inwards, and then this one goes on the far left, because they are different size bolts. So that was quite a cool thing I noticed on the second time I did the exhaust, just to make it easier, just so you don't get the wrong bolts put in. Starting from the front, we've got the two nuts on here, clamp, you can just about see. It's quite dark. This is the first brace. And the second one, even without the squashing of the pipe or the pinch point, there's plenty of clearance for this. I've tightened this up as I forgot to last time. It's a little bit loose and ended up rattling. Got the tube on here. Clamp at the back. This has been cable tied up until we get the controller system, and then we'll get the valves plugged in. There's the tailpipes, almost coming out the end. Looks amazing. This is super light. Heaviest part's the link pipe, so I'm going to clean this up because I've got a bit of fingerprints on it. Get the car on the floor, and then we'll try the first start. Can't wait to see what the tips look like once they're on. The car is now down on the ground. Exhaust is on. Now, because we haven't got the controller, I am unsure whether it's going to start with the valves closed or open. I think it's probably going to be closed, but we'll see in a minute. So this might be a bit of an anticlimax, but here is the first start with the new Akrapovic titanium exhaust. So far it seems like the valves are completely open, and having that resonator gone has made it a lot louder. 100% the valves are fully open. We're going to get in a bit of trouble with this, I think. Kind of cool though, we can hear the proper sound of the exhaust. Yo, so just by that cold start, I can tell this is going to sound crazy. I'm going to try the first ever motion start. I've tried it a few times, it's never really worked. It kind of worked when I put the downpipe on, but it wasn't anything like I've seen other people do. But it had a bit of a crack, and I just started it normally, so let's see. pretty sure it won't pass the noise regulations here. But it sounded awesome when it started in the garage. I don't know if it came through on the camera's microphone. But I think I hear a little couple of pops, even in comfort now. So we should be saving around 9.6 kilos with this exhaust from the OEM one. And then gaining, I think it's almost 8 or 8.5 horsepower. And then Newton meters, I think that's 9 or more as well. Don't know if you're picking up those pops, but around 4,000 seems to be how to make it pop. I would say the sound is definitely more refined than the OEM one.